Right. Last time on Curse of Strahd, you talked your way past the Spectral Knights in Ardenvost, and you continue to the upper floors. Among the curiosities there, you find two paintings of two men. You find a painting of two men holding hands, but their faces are smeared away. You believe one of the men to be Sir Godfrey. Brother Merrick is a spirit possessing a stained glass window. The window depicts an angel who resembles the abbot, presenting a holy relic to a woman, while a man looks on jealously. Merrick says that this is the angel Ethereal, proclaiming Saint Markovia, the speaker of the Morning Lord in Barovia, and the man is Saint Andrel, who coveted the title. The priest says Lord Argenvost can be summoned by lighting a dragon-shaped brazier on the top of the tower. At the tower, Commander Vladimir Hornsgaard looks over the Misty Valley. He demands to know if you plan to harm Strahd. After a stressful conversation, you convince him you simply wish to speak to Lord Argenvost for other reasons. Although you can't speak to him directly, he delivers a poem asking you to return his skull from Castle Ravenloft. Godfrey believes by doing so, it will relight the beacon atop Argenvost and bring hope to the people once again. You make plans to return to the Wizard of Wines to prepare with your dinner with Strahd. And what are you going to wear?
Birthday suit.
So as you leave Argenvost, as you reach the front doors, the little pseudo-dragon will kind of stay at the threshold and not follow you anymore. But you feel the emotions of sadness and loneliness, but also a little happiness, a little hope.
Glad that Vogelsuch is leaving.
Yeah.
Joey, turn off the turn order. Thank you.
He looks at everyone. He feels thankful, and looks at Vogelsuch, and he's like, he feels an anger.
That is exactly how I feel all of the time.
Irina goes, perhaps you shouldn't have hit him with the butt of your weapon.
Well, a little late for that now, isn't it? It's all done and done.
Esmeralda looks back at the manor as you leave, and he goes, well, I have to say I've never entered a haunted mansion before and not fought ghost. So that's a plus for me. Good day.
Do the phase spiders count?
Well, those aren't actually ghosts. They just exist in both planes, you see. Seriously, what do they teach kids in your plane?
If a nut or bolt doesn't go in it, I don't know about it. Well, but I do want to talk to you, Vogelsuch. I'm sorry that we couldn't get clearer answers.
As I said, it's not much of a matter. It's one less place I have to check in the future. But I appreciate your concern.
Yes, Vogelsuch, it is concern. Good job.
I'm learning.
You see Irina take out a small journal and begin writing in it. She says, retrieve Lord Argenvost's skull, parentheses, he's a dragon, from
I actually did want to
Ravenloft.
ask all of these specific things that we are actually trying to track in Ravenloft so we can have one full list. So could we get a recap of those, Joey?
Marina goes, "Oh, I've been keeping notes."
Yes, my patron, as it were, wants to have a list itself. Patron being me, Joey, as a player. If you don't want to give it up, I want to just have it all in one.
Well, let's see if we can all remember. What do we all
Yeah,
remember?
let's see if you guys remember.
Yeah.
Well,
I know that there's a talisman that'll kill Bun if we don't get somebody out. He was sent.
Yeah.
He's a werewolf sent out, and it's the
I believe he's the husband of the lady in charge.
the lady who used to be in charge. The husband used to be in charge, but he was overtaken by the other werewolf who's been making more attacks on humans.
There's a stick or spear that the mountain people want. The dragon skull.
Skull.
That's where
And-
I'm at with this.
Did you need a talisman, or is the talisman going to kill you if you don't get what you need to get?
I already have that talisman. It's her. She basically cursed me for to make sure that I end up fulfilling it. The talisman itself has nothing to do with it.
But what are you fulfilling then? Because I was out. I missed that game.
To return this guy to her side, essentially.
There was a werewolf involved with the missing kid. It's his aunt. Her husband was leader of the werewolf pack until he was usurped by Karel. I forget the last name.
And
Sonovich, I think. And
his philosophy is basically the more werewolves, the better, and everybody to slaughter.
yeah, and since the prophecy led you there to collect a relic, she says you could take it, but anyone who takes from the Horde of Mother Night is cursed unless they have permission from a priestess. And since she's a priestess, she says if you return my husband from the castle before the day after the new moon, then you can take the talisman. Otherwise, if you don't do the task, then
So we need to find an entire husband.
entire husband.
Yes.
Entire husband.
He's already the husband. Like we don't have to make them fall in love or anything.
Yeah.
Did they?
No
did it
magical
need to be-
roses
they-
involved.
Did they need to be alive returned?
That technically wasn't part of it.
Okay.
We're hoping that he's still alive.
It'll be easier to carry.
Does it count if we only have 51% of him?
I think at least 90%.
Okay.
Marina says.
So, husband, a spear, and a dragon skull.
Marina says about the husband. It's like, well, if he, I don't know why they would take him to the castle just to kill him, but if Strahd did murder him, then I think she will still keep her word. Just knowing the fact.
Yeah. Hopefully he hasn't been turned or anything.
And Esmeralda pops up. And don't forget that relic that's going to hopefully cure that abbot so my friend doesn't have her heart ripped out.
Yes, that is also in there. And then, side note, that is not anything in the castle, but we still have to possibly go into this amber temple to get the light sword or the sun sword.
Yes, that's up in the mountains. Everybody seems to know where it is, but refuses to talk about it. Do we actually know what the trinket for the abbot? Do we actually know what it looks like?
I believe it was a small statue of a praying person.
Okay. As long as we know what
It
to look
was
for.
it was in the stained glass. There was a version of it.
Yeah, it was like a small statue. And you saw it in the vision too.
Watch, it turns out that that actually was it.
Like in the stained glass.
Yeah.
And you have to. And Irina goes, and you have to have dinner with Strahd von Zarovich. Are you
And survive.
are you prepared for that? Like, I can't imagine what
I
it's gonna be like.
admit I am not versed in the etiquette of the region, but I shall manage. He's obviously more concerned about, which fork to use at the dinner plate.
It's hard to know the answer to that if we don't know what we're having.
Esmeralda says, just be on your guard. There's probably some ulterior motive. If a vampire invites you to dinner.
What do you think?
I feel like
Earl?
there's some joke in here about not being for dinner. Ahaha.
And being invited in for it?
As you're walking through
Also,
the
did he
woods.
wait? Oh, go ahead, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Why did he wait a mere full week before inviting us? What was he doing for the rest of the week? Surely dinner does not take that long to procure and prepare.
Do you remember what that ghoul at the grave said, that he was traveling to the different fanes with
Hmm.
that swamp witch?
The
Do you,
different themes.
do you think that was that Baba Lysaga we keep hearing about?
If there's more than one swamp witch, then it might not be, but she's the only one I've been hearing about.
Hopefully she's not invited too.
Esmeralda says, Lysaga is the matron mother of the swamp witches, but she has that one we met on the near the grave is one of the lower ones. She has a handful of students, I hear.
Oh, that's a school I have no intent to attend to.
I can't even imagine what you'd have to do to get in.
What kind of literary work you have to read?
I'm more worried about the practical. Although, it was quite funny seeing that one run off after your phantom horse, Vogelsuch. I'm pretty sure that will never come up again.
Hopefully. We were on the way back to the wines to talk to the Raven folk, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
It's everyone's passive perception.
And
Yes.
My passive perception is 15. Wait, Vogelsuch, yours was 10?
mine is I have no wisdom or intelligence. 0 in both.
Grude
We
is
could have
13.
told you that, huh?
My passive insight is 16. What the heck?
18.
If you have advantage on for any reason on perception checks, your passive goes up +5.
That explains it, because
Yeah.
my wisdom is only 14, but I've got an 18 passive perception, but I've got expertise in perception.
There you go. Yeah, it's one of those things that people generally kind of forget. It's like for me, it's like that and spells dexterity saves. Spells that have dexterity saves can take half damage or have cover or something like that. Always forget that's a thing.
As you're having this conversation, see here, looking at everyone's scores. Only you, Vio, have noticed that there's something following you in the woods. You're only aware of it for a few moments.
No glimpse as to what it is.
You just know something's there. And you only sense it for just a moment before several shapes jump into the road. As several wolves, growling, flanking you from all sides, emerge from the foliage.
It's always the same spot. We should.
Yeah,
find
same
another
spot on the
road.
road
We
every
need to
single
stop
time.
coming here.
Scarecrows, blights.
It's really our
Silver
fault.
owls. Yeah.
But as they instantly attack, I want everyone to roll initiative, and everyone but Vio has to do it at a disadvantage.
Gasp!
The new surprise rules.
I'll take it. 14 for me. I'll go ahead and add it.
17. Woo!
I got 2.
Just talking to D's the whole time. You're not paying attention.
But why did everyone stop?
Oh, doggies.
They're like growling, snarling. Esmeralda puts a finger up to the air, saying, I don't know how, but they got our scent.
I, for one, do not smell.
You smell like straw, Vogelsuch.
I meant that as a verb. Who are we missing in initiative? Grude and the 2 NPCs. Joey, I do have the,
Grude got 2, Joey.
Yeah, I can't see it
Joey,
either on here.
Yeah, I do have the macros that I guess I added to this, so if you want to set those up, you can use that on to easily roll initiative for each thing.
I have macro.
Oh, we probably set it up a while back then.
Don't worry. Esmeralda takes out her silvered sword. Kind of starts eyeing the wolves. She goes, any number of these could be werewolves. Be on your guard. As far as you can tell, they all look mangy, angry.
Did we take a short rest before leaving?
You can take a short rest.
'Cause I get spells back, so it helps me. Thank you, Joey.
We took a short rest in the hold, and we didn't really do anything after that. So,
Yeah, you can take a
Oh,
short
we
rest.
did a lot. We just didn't die while doing it.
but we didn't like cast any spells or go into combat
I
afterwards.
probably cast like comprehend languages or something,
Yeah, it's fine.
but I will take that
Oh.
short rest to get that.
Yeah, that was it.
Okay, I'm good.
Right. This wolf
Wolf
is
A,
gonna
so-
leap from the brush, go to Esmeralda. Attempt a bite. Rolls a 16. Which is not enough. Be over here. You rolled at disadvantage? Oh wait, you didn't have to, never mind.
Yeah. All right. just to make sure that I'm gonna go in to keep them from attacking Irina and Grude. So, fine. I'll go after this one.
Okay.
And as a reminder, this weapon is silvered. And 24 and 16.
That's not. Both of them.
8 and 13. So that's 21 piercing in total.
This wolf immediately gets skewered and dies.
Not a werewolf then.
Not a werewolf. Minerva.
Alright, so I believe my cannon was set to force, but I think that was a couple hours ago.
You would have been walking for a little bit. Did you resummon it?
No, I think
I don't think you did.
I would like to use a spell slot to switch it over to the flamethrower setting.
If you resummoned
Well,
it
if-
like after the short rest in the manor, you can continue using it since we didn't like go into any combat or anything.
Okay. So it is a flamethrower. And I don't see it on the map. I think. Oh, thank you. Alright. So.
Right.
How flammable is, like, the woods?
I mean,
It's probably not dry here, so it's all swamp adjacent.
just don't aim for the dry leaves from the top.
I'm thinking the two on the top left.
They're pretty far away. It's a 15-foot cone. Oh, those?
Yeah.
Is it 10 feet or 15 feet?
It's 15. But I know I need it to be its furthest away for it to actually hit. So I think it.
If you hold control, or possibly alt or something, it won't snap.
Oh yeah, I'll.
And you can get a slightly different, yeah.
Yeah, as long as they're within three squares, it's good.
Yeah, like so here. So I'm gonna flamethrower those two.
Okay.
Hit.
Dexterity.
Yes, it's a save is 14.
Shoot. Hold on. Okay, this one fails. Oh, the one was an 8.
Yay! If there's any flammable objects, it could be. Yeah, so it
Singes their
gets,
fur.
gets 2d8 damage. 14! Oh shoot! That's nice.
Damage on success.
And then yeah, half damage if they get out of the way.
Okay, still alive.
And then yeah, so because I was using it from the last time, I'll be able to use my cantrip, the firebolt. And I'm gonna shoot at the one here.
Okay.
Alright. Firebolt. For 8.
8 will miss.
That's fair. That is the end of my turn. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get out of here so then we're not all clumped together because we're going to learn that lesson. Although one thing, Joey, you know how whenever I shoot something the first time because of my Artificer, it's like my...
Yeah, it's like a D8.
Yeah, so since it missed, is that gone now?
The first attack you hit, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, cool.
But you can usually only do one attack, one magic attack, unless the spell has multiple beams, like Scorching Ray.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you.
Yep. Alright, you gotta move your... Yes, you did move your cannon already. Where... You move closer to the werewolves?
Well, because they keep clumping together.
There's no real place that she can go that is not closer to
true.
the ring of a circle.
Well, isn't that a good thing when you're surrounded?
Right,
We're gonna figure this out all together.
One of the wolves have fireball or lightning bolt. That's just how it is.
Chain lightning. Yeah.
That's right here.
Oh God, it's jumping around. We don't know where it's going.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah, it's gonna go towards Esmeralda. Roll 21.
Minerva can get an attack of opportunity.
You've got that little knife.
Yeah, any melee attack, even an arm strike.
Think I still have my dagger?
Yeah, show him dagger.
I was saying. Heck yeah, I still got a little dagger. For 8.
He's gonna miss.
At least I'm consistent.
Well, it's not a zombie wolf, at least.
Okay. Full such.
I guess let's see. God, don't want to rage. I'm gonna give this my form of dread. See how much HP I could get. It is less than what I currently have, so I will not take it. But I'm still doing my form. I still look very scary. I will go up to this. Actually, no. I'm going to stay back here, and I'm going to Eldritch Blast. No, wait. I have two attacks. I keep mixing this up. I'm going to run forward, and I'm going to go use my scythe as I usually do. First attack. Dirty 20.
That hits.
Doing 7 magical silvered slashing damage.
Okay.
Any reaction to the silver?
I mean, he's hurt by it.
Okay. Attacks again for 21.
It hits.
And much better roll this time for a 14. And I needed to make a wisdom... Is it wisdom?
Well, no need.
Wisdom saving throw. Oh.
The wolf dies.
Okay.
Oh, good. So it auto fails. Its corpse is now afraid of you.
If it I'll use the rest of my movement to get into melee combat with this.
Okay.
I don't think I have... Yep, that's all. Use my bonus action.
Okay. He's gonna go right for your neck.
Oh, this next one's up. Good.
17.
That hits.
Right, you take 4 piercing damage.
Oh no.
He starts dragging. And you are grappled. He starts dragging you into the woods.
Oh, I don't have to do a save?
Nope.
Auto grapple? Oh, it sucks.
Uh-oh. It thinks Vogel's a chew toy.
Squeaky.
And he knows bunny language.
The wolf near Vio is going to turn to you, and he stands up on his hind legs, begins to transform to this hulking werewolf, just rippling with muscles.
Can we for once find the nerd of the werewolves?
It's that one with the glasses.
Yeah, the one Minerva Mink liked.
And he sees the holy symbol. And he's like, beep! He'll leap onto you. Attempt to claw you with 16.
Miss. I'm gonna use my reaction to parry it.
Okay. Is it just for one attack the parry works?
One attack, yeah.
Yeah, he attempts to grab the symbol, but you parry it out of the way, and he bares his teeth and lunges toward your shoulder with his maw. 17.
He brought his mother? That hits.
17, right. Takes 17 piercing damage. No, I'm sorry, it was a 12. That will miss.
Oh, okay.
17
Good.
was the damage. Alright, this werewolf, because he is indeed a werewolf, he's going to come towards Minerva. But he looks more mangy
Oh
than the other
no.
one does. You can see his singed fur begin to heal as he leaps towards you, Minerva. Like the skin underneath. Attempt to claw you. 13. Miss.
Wait, how much do you get?
13 will probably miss, right?
Yeah. I'm assuming he's also slightly singed.
Yeah. But it healed. And then a 12 is gonna miss as he lunges toward you. The werewolf's rolling bad.
Good.
It's Irina. No, control her mark.
Sure. Irina. Does she have a silvered crossbow or silvered bolts?
She does not. She has bolts, I think.
Silvered bolts or just bolts?
She has
think-
she has
I-
4
I-
silver bolts.
Okay. Yeah, because
Me and
yeah, I
Irina's
remember.
have them. Well, no, me
Okay.
and Romaia had them split up.
Oh yeah, it was her.
Yeah. Either way, she's actually next to the wolf, so she can't really So she's gonna go ahead and attack the wolf that's next to her.
Okay.
Where's her rapier? 8. It's not gonna help. Not gonna work. And she's gonna use the help action on. How far away is she from Vogelsuch?
40 feet.
Yes, she's gonna do 30 feet with a help action.
She can help as well.
There's a werewolf
because-
next to Vio.
Yeah,
Or that, yeah.
that's true. Yeah, it will help Vio hit the werewolf. She'll take out a chew toy that squeaks and go, "Squeaky, squeaky, come here." So all I got.
The next attack that hits this werewolf will be an advantage.
Okay.
Put in the chat. That's all. I always mix up Zephyr Strike with Steel Wind Strike. Because
Yeah,
Steel Wind Strike is just a cool anime, super fast attack.
Yeah. This lets you attack and then disengage, essentially.
Yeah.
See if she does. She doesn't. I was just seeing what that was. She
She has
starts
anything
eyeing.
that can attack two enemies at once?
Oh, she has
So I can take a look.
two one with her rapier and then one with her short sword. So it's gonna go
She does get
rapier. 923 scores. Right, she's gonna take out this wolf right here. And use her
oh,
just to
I
be
pressed the wrong
safe.
button.
Silver short sword with this wolf. Rolls a 10, which will miss. Esmeralda winks at Irina. It's like, don't worry, I'll protect you. Irina rolls her eyes and goes, my hero.
Exactly how she does that when Theo says the same.
Alright. This wolf's going to flank you, Minerva.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, now we have flanking.
Well, they have pack tactics.
Yeah, that's the fun one.
They're wolves or pack. It makes sense.
12 will miss.
Woo!
Right, Grude.
Groot's gonna do Moonbeam on the werewolf by Vio.
Because
So
they're,
Moonbeam-
Just make it more powerful.
because they're
No,
a
so-
shape changer.
Yeah, Shapeshiver makes a saving throw with disadvantage. And so
Oh, that's why you were doing that in the other game, Joey. I was confused as that.
Yeah, because they're werewolves.
Yeah,
We did
'cause
it
it was
against
such a- it was
we did it against Strahd
I
and
gotcha.
X Phil. It's like, does he count as a shape changer? And he was like, I guess he turns into a bat, saying, and then this is at advantage.
yeah, so it's a 14 con save.
That'll be on their turn though.
Is
They have
it?
to do it.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
yeah,
do
move-
it on
Okay.
their turn.
Yeah.
There's
Whenever
There's a couple of
that
spells that happen on hits, or like Wall of Fire is one of them. Other ones are like, they're likely not going to move before the start of their
Can I
turn.
offer a
but-
suggestion?
Oh, okay, I can see that. Yes.
Cast your astral form of the dragon. That will help
Oh,
you.
'cause it
That will help
bumps
you
up
keep
the-
concentration.
Yep, will do. That's my bonus action, isn't it? Yeah, Starry Form.
So that means if you
Dragon.
get hit,
And
you
I
ha-
never get to use that one, so this is a perfect time to try
anything
it out.
below a 10 counts as a 10. So that means the enemy has to roll at least a 20 for you to drop concentration.
Let's
Advantage.
do it, Story Form
Yeah.
Dragon.
So this is the first time you've done this in these.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think the dragon form looks?
I guess it'll be like a little bit more like magical fire. Maybe because we just saw that silver dragon recently. That's this point who said it'll be something more along those lines. Because I don't want it to be like I guess just like red fire dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like an earthy dragon, just because he's an earthy dude.
Is
And
it,
so that
does it look like Western traditional dragon, or is it like Chinese?
I was thinking Chinese dragon
going?
randomly.
Yeah.
So that with like a little bit more of like a fauna flora flair to it.
Yeah, but it's all like spectral
And it kind of like
Constellation
curves
looking.
around the body of like the, thinking like a Yakuza tattoos, but
Yeah.
like around it. Yeah.
D sprouts these little dragon wings, starts flying around your head.
Yeah.
Right. So it's gonna squeeze in between Rena and Esmeralda as one the werewolf points to the glowing orc.
You don't need to worry about it.
Attempt to bite. 8's gonna miss.
Yep.
Right, you hit her.
Okay, let's give this another try. Um, 26.
It hits.
Whoa.
All right. I'm assuming the 22 hits as well. So
Yeah.
a 14 and 10. So 24 silver damage.
24. He howls in pain as a silver pierces his skin.
Mine now. Down, boy.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
Minerva, you are surrounded by wolves.
And if I move, I give opportunity of attack, right?
Yep.
You can use disengage.
Let's use
to
disengage.
run away.
But that's your action. You can't attack.
Oh, you can run away and then blast both of them with the cannon.
That was the plan.
As Esmeralda fending off these wolves, she goes, Minerva! That talisman! They don't like necrotic damage!
Oh.
Well, I imagine nobody does. But... Is that the... Enervation?
I believe it's you. Do you have Spirit Guardians?
I do. Okay, but is this the only time I can use it? Like, is it... Oh, I have 3 charges, okay.
Spirit Guardians also is not like Moonbeam, it's not immediate. When a creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn, so it has to physically enter the area or physically start the turn there. It's not like
they'll get attacked when it's their turn. But it's like an AoE.
Right, I'm just saying if she wants to move away, she's
that's not going to help you there.
Yeah. But yeah, being around the thing would be good.
But the Spirit Guardians. See, no, whenever I play an RPG, I'm always that person who just keeps saving all my items and I never spend them.
Yeah.
You can survive with 98 potions.
Oh, I can't!
It's a 15 foot radius.
Yeah. And then, yeah, Couple of Spirits Protect. And... if I'm evil, they appear fiendish. I'll be able to see if I'm good or not by how they look.
So, given the nature of the talisman, as you hold this up in the air...
Oh, the Twilight Crest, yeah.
Yeah, the Twilight Crest. You see all these violet, like, dust-colored moths starting to appear around you, and they start fluttering around in this area. Getting up in the wolves' business.
Okay, so it looks like... I also have to say who... I can designate any number of creatures that can be unaffected by it.
All of your friends that you can
Basically,
see.
allies.
Yeah, and just say, like, allies! Ally! Alright, so I will...
That's a bit of a pain when somebody's around the corner when you cast it.
Everyone you can see! Oh, shoot. So yeah, I will try it out. I'm gonna get the 1 charge. So I am gonna cast Veneration.
No, you can only do 1 a turn. And you are concentrating on it.
Yeah, so like it's done. And
That's like you cast a spell.
yeah. So that would be my action.
Yes.
Yeah, so then I'm going to move my cannon so that it can still hit the big guy.
You might be able to just move one space to the left and then use the cannon to just hit both of them.
Well, I'm
in
standing
my
in the
view.
way.
Well, that's why I move one space left.
How? It would still have to go through me if it was going to hit both of them.
Based on angles, I don't think so. I don't want to bog the game down, but
When you say both of them, which ones do you mean? I'm in the center of that.
right, if you reposition and move one space to the left, you are no longer in that.
I did 2 hits of opportunity to do that.
No. That's when you leave their reach, not pass by them. You're still in their reach if you just move. If you just pivot around them.
Is that how that works?
In this game, yes. The way that you're thinking of it is how it works in Pathfinder.
Pathfinder, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think there's a way for you to not get hit by this if you're next to them.
Yeah, because it would have to go through.
Yeah,
Me.
this is too much. But you can angle it to hit the werewolf at least.
Yeah, I'm gonna move it up and get it to hit just the werewolf. So I'm gonna cast the fire flamethrower on. Oh, not that one. On just the werewolf guy. So 2d8.
Rolls an 18.
Well, he gets half a 10, so 5.
Right.
Nice. Now I have those moth spirits all around me. Let's see how this works. Nice.
Right, Vogel, you are being dragged by this werewolf, so you are prone. Not prone, you're being dragged. Technically, you don't get prone. It's kind of weird.
Yeah. So I just looked it up. If I were to scare this thing, if I were given the frightened condition, it would still be able to drag me. Weirdly enough, up to the DM's discretion, obviously, of the details of it. But technically, he's not getting further away from me if we move at the same time. Where was it? I have the silver gemstone of desire, which gives me Misty Step. Is this a one-time use thing, or is it a
One time, yep.
It's a consumable, so yeah. It's not,
You have to crush it, essentially.
yeah.
You hear Strahd in your head. I give you this gift. The silver gemstone. Ooh.
And I can't use the Boots of the Winding Path on something that moved last turn, so I'm gonna just go ahead and smack this guy with my silver great axe.
Okay,
First one. 15 to hit.
that hits.
6 silver slashing damage.
Right.
And I need to make a wisdom save.
19.
Okay, passes. I've forgotten what my save is. 14. It's not that high. Second attack. 22.
That hits.
5 damage. So one on the die.
That's enough, though.
Oh, good.
Just off in a corner fighting a wolf.
Run over here just to get in
He's live action.
near the wolf. Yeah, near the werewolf. Bonus action. No bonus. I'm good. I'll leave my turn.
Right, that is a dexterity for the moonbeam.
Constitution.
Constitution. Since he's a shape changer, he'll do it at disadvantage.
Correct.
Good play. Good play.
Natural 1.
He poops himself.
Too much moon energy is dangerous.
Right. Yeah, 1 second.
Moon energy is dangerous for werewolves.
It's basically just sunlight, but reflected. So, like, yeah.
So 8 radiant damage.
Not bad, not a ton though.
Yeah, it wasn't a great roll, but bad.
Every
it's
little
one of
bit
those things
helps.
that you can upcast, and we just don't generally upcast these kind of things.
Yeah, do you want to do it upcast?
Oh,
Gotcha.
sure. Yeah.
Right, retroactively?
Yeah. Level 3.
Right. Bring back your level 2 spell and use a level 3 spell slot. And I believe
Yeah.
you'll add an extra d8 to it.
D10.
10?
d10. So yeah, so roll a d10.
There we go. So 15.
Right, takes a little more. The beam gets brighter and more intense. Right, he's like clawing at his head as the beam like scorches his skin. He's gonna, you notice the wounds do not heal. Gonna step out of it. Lunge for your shoulder, Vio. A 9 will miss. Then attempt to claw you. 12's gonna miss. I only get to play werewolves. I'm just missing. Alright, this werewolf. Spirit Guardians. This is, let's say, wisdom save. Rolls a 11, which is a fail.
Getting all bugs in his face, and he's just spitting them out.
3d8 necrotic. Make sure it didn't upcast it or anything. I don't think it did. Yep, third level. Okay, 3d8. Only 3d8.
Oh,
Go.
And Minerva, it's her spell.
Here it is.
And this werewolf
Hey, that's pretty good.
takes 14 necrotic.
Just above average.
That's actually like really gross thinking about necrotic damage, because isn't it like a rotting, like just disintegrating type of damage?
could also
It's-
just be like, like anti-life kind of thing.
Yeah, it's magical in the sense that it's not just like erosion of
Minerva,
organic matter.
You take
It's-
5 slashing damage and give me a
Okay.
strength saving throw. And a constitution saving throw.
You are dying to death.
I'm dying to what?
Dying to
Whoa!
death. Oh.
Alright, you are knocked prone, but you take 5 slashing damage.
Minerva's a tank.
Then he's gonna go in for a bite. You take 8 piercing damage as it bites into your arm.
Not
Give
a
me-
werewolf bite.
Give me a constitution saving throw.
Will do.
Alright?
14. So that was 5 and 8, so 13?
Yep.
Cool.
It's Irina.
She would probably go ahead and... Oh, no, she's still next to a thing. So, probably second verse, same as the first. Just rapier the wolf next to
If
her.
she attacks the werewolf, then she'll do an extra 2d6 damage.
Yeah, but she has to attack at disadvantage. So, do you think she'd do that, everyone? Would we tell her to do that? I mean, if she kills the wolf,
hold on.
Esmeralda is
Hold on.
free to go attack the werewolf,
The
right?
psychic can deal an extra 2d6 damage. Yeah, to it. So if she attacks the werewolf, she'll do an extra 2d6 damage.
With what is causing that then?
Her coordinated strike ability.
Oh.
Shoot the
No,
werewolf.
no, if the coordinated strike is the, when the sidekick uses its helpful action. No, that's when she uses the helpful action.
And
She doesn't.
She used it. And the sidekick can deal an extra 2d6 damage to it the next time the sidekick hits with an
Oh, I
attack.
see. I gotcha. Sorry about that. So,
Yeah.
let's give her that,
It'll be a disadvantage, though.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
thinking about. Let me, attack twice with the crossbow. 15 both times.
Oh, that'll hit.
We'll take the first damage, 7, and then she does an additional 2d6.
Joey,
Additional
I
crits.
think I have woe right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Use
I
a
don't know if I have woe
reaction.
the other one.
You can use a reaction to reduce any d20 roll an enemy does by d6, I think.
Yeah. Okay, so it's not wheel. Nice. Okay. Will do. Just remembered that now.
Will do.
So she did a total of 17 piercing damage from her crossbow.
Yeah, d6. I'm just gonna give the help action to either help action to the werewolf
Oh, yes, same as that.
against the werewolf.
Sorry. Yeah.
Okay. Esmeralda looks at Vio, looks at Minerva, and goes, "I wonder which one I like more. Which one I'm gonna go help." She's going to 2 rapier attacks. It's gonna be more than enough to kill this one.
I think Minerva probably needs it more.
I got Spirit Guardians. I'm pretty good.
We've got Spirit Guardians. How about you?
At least until you get hit.
She's gonna lunge towards this werewolf with her silver short sword.
I'm her best friend.
I like you more, Minerva.
You didn't have to say it. I already knew.
Natural
Ooh, a
20.
crit.
Yeah. 15 silver piercing damage. These things don't like silver either. We need to use some silver, Minerva.
I have them in my boats, but I've been using fire lately.
The wolf fails its wisdom save. Roll me 3d8, Minerva.
Whee! No, oh, it's pretty bad actually. Hey, that's 1, 2, 3.
Right, 6, not too bad. Right, it's going to go for your leg. 22.
That definitely hits.
You take 8 piercing damage.
And I'll roll my conch.
17, you're
17.
good.
Yay!
And it's
And
going
it
to
was 8.
start And it grapples onto your leg.
No.
Bad boy,
It was
down.
Was it 8? It was 8 damage, right?
Dragging you into the woods. 8 damage, yeah.
Oh, why are they so good at dragging?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's instead of taking damage. It's not going to damage you. Bring back the 8.
Okay, I didn't type it in yet, so that works out well.
Vogel, you took damage before. I forget what it was. I don't know if you actually...
It's. I'll just take it as both. It's fine.
Okay, yeah, sorry. It's deal damage or grapple you.
Look at you, you're so strong, you can take being grappled and damage.
Yeah.
I am made of straw.
Duh. Right, Grude.
I'm gonna use my action to move my moonbeam over to the wolf that's taking away Minerva.
Right, how far can you move it?
It's 120 feet.
Okay, yeah.
No, I think you can only move it 20 to 30 feet out. I could be wrong.
Let me
I
double
think
check that.
it's different.
Yeah,
it's
you're looking
different
at the
than
cast
casting.
I can beam
Yeah.
up to 60 feet in any direction.
Also,
Let's see. Oh, no, I don't want that one.
It's within.
Alright, so yeah, use that over to that guy as my action.
Is it 120 feet?
He's a 60
60
feet. Because it's level 3.
Yeah, imagine
Yeah.
like when he did this, we didn't flavor it, but kind of the clouds in the sky kind of open up, and you see like the you see the moon like shine this light down like a spotlight.
Grude could be like Bugs Bunny when he's the conductor kind of thing.
If we look closely up there, there's a giant D's above the clouds
Yeah.
holding a magnifying lens.
Oh yeah, what if it's D's like, yeah, he's like
It's the realm up in the
Kamahama
sky.
hanging it or whatever. It's just
I
some
throw
D's
these
in
up
the
into the
sky. It's like
clouds.
making a moonbeam. Yeah, that's your action. Any bonus actions?
Sky scroll.
Dash square. I don't think there's actually too many bonus actions I can do. I can store from Archer, I guess.
That will get rid of your dragon.
Oh, you are correct.
But there's nothing around you, so it's up to you.
Yeah, I
You
think I'm
can't-
just gonna
can't stack
stay.
those?
I'm just gonna move that beam. Like, everyone else is doing everything, like, and everything's happening around him. He's like, I just put a beam out and then I moved it, and I'm cool with that. You know, it might help. might make it so it deals enough damage so it drops Minerva.
I moved a beam. You got this, guys.
And then I just go have a nap. No, I'll just. That's the end of my turn.
Right, you.
Hit a sweep.
I've got a miss and a hit.
Yes.
12 and 18.
18 hits. You do it at advantage, so that'll be your first attack.
That was last turn.
No, Irina did help action again.
we
Oh.
redid it.
Okay. So next attack. 14 damage on the first one.
Okay.
And 9 on the second. 21. Or wait, no. What math is that? 23.
Yeah, I got it. Right, Minerva, you're... Oh, anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. Minerva, you're being dragged into the big scary woods.
No! Not the woods! I'm gonna aim my gun at it and I'm gonna shoot it with a scorching ray.
Okay.
Isn't it behind you?
I can sit up and like look at him and be like, oh, get off my leg!
This seems to be a normal wolf. Just so you know. Are you going to target
Well,
more than one creature with it?
Alright, so I'll shoot that one twice and then the werewolf once.
Okay. About 20 hits.
Yeah. So and then it's okay, but
It's 3 attacks. This isn't like magic missiles, so you'd have to roll 3 times each.
okay,
each
cool.
round.
I was wondering if
Yeah.
the math was in there, but
Crit.
That's good.
last one.
One more.
One more time.
Yeah, it wasn't letting me.
Ooh.
A second
Another
crit.
So when
Well,
I cast them, it counts it as like all 3 of them for some reason. So I had to just like undo a spell.
yeah,
Oh.
don't press cast when you do it the first time. The other times, just press the attack roll.
Oh, okay,
You
cool.
should be
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
Well, that first one's more than enough to kill the wolf. So the other one is, unfortunately, that crit is wasted. But
But you get a better crit in the next one.
yeah, even better crit. You're gonna hit this werewolf for 16 fire damage. It's been looking bloody.
Is it still looking bloody?
Yep.
Well, then a flamethrower is gonna walk over.
So anyway,
Yeah.
it started flaming.
Waddle, waddle, waddle.
And it's just gonna go over here just far enough. So it just trims.
Esmeralda goes, watch my hair.
Yeah, that's what I feel like. It's just like, what? Hey!
I mean, it's natural curls, but
It's not great with heat! Yeah, so and then I'm gonna go for,
rolls a 6.
2, 6, and for 11, and it's got to beat 14 for its dexterity.
Oh yeah, roll 6. Right, oh,
Just gonna wail on this dude with my silvered magical packed weapon scythe. First attack. 21.
one hits.
7. And needs to make a wisdom save.
17.
Passes. Attack again. That's a natural 1. Do I have... Nope. Yeah, that's all I got. Bonus actions. Nothing much.
Okay.
I like that you're just flailing at this werewolf.
Trying not to hit VO with my long ass scythe. So it kind of messes me up with the attack. But yeah, that's my turn.
Right, the big one's gonna take a bite at VO. 22.
Yeah, I think that hits.
Okay. Take 11 piercing damage.
That's enough to kill Simon.
Give me a strength saving throw and a constitution saving throw.
Um, 14 on the important one. Strength 6
What do you mean, important one?
for future events. I'm assuming.
Okay.
So I'm assuming I get knocked down or grappled.
You are not prone. And when you're on the ground, it's gonna start clawing into your chest at advantage. 13.
Miss.
Okay. This werewolf, who is bleeding and not regenerating, is going to disengage. Run into the woods.
Oh, he ain't getting away.
It's Arena's turn.
So is it still technically visible right now, or is it gone?
It's in the woods. It's obscured, but you know where it went.
she's going to make another crossbow attack on Werewolf Beta.
I'm the alpha
16. Does a 16 hit?
of this pack. That hits.
Takes 11 piercing and then an additional 6.
I like this. It's kind of like sneak attack, but it's like tied in with that help action.
Yeah.
It's a nice little way to do it. It's
Coordinated strike.
It's a good way to increase her damage, like a sneak attack, but also
Make it active rather than passive. She'll back up a bit.
help action.
Yeah, and do a help action again after that. That's your turn.
Esmeralda, who has a bunch of hit points. Start looking at your spells.
I feel like Esmeralda is the type of lady who's like, nobody gets away from Esmeralda Tavernier.
Yeah, she's gonna pursue this thing. What's her movement though? Probably just 30.
Do you have a ranged weapon?
Does. Oh, she can reach it. No problem.
Yeah, probably want to use that silver short sword.
Yeah, she runs into the woods like, no, you don't. What she said, no one gets away from me.
This person.
Now, just to reiterate how cool she is. In one hand, she has a badass-looking rapier. In the other, she has a silver short sword. And she's just hitting things all around her.
It's like a mech leg.
She's so badass that she's holding one of them inverted.
Well, so badass, she rolls 2 natural 1s.
To quote
Nobody
Vegeta,
gets away until now.
Yeah.
to quote Vegeta, but that's so dumb. But she's so cool. But that's so dumb.
Wait, when did that happen?
She hits 51.
Brawly movie.
Oh, okay, fair.
All the wolves dead? Yep, all the wolves are dead. The pants are gone. Grude.
Yeah. I guess sucks because I can't move this beam of this guy because
You
y'all will.
can hit him. You can move it to the woods.
I don't think that's 60 feet though.
I'm doing the math. 55 feet.
Oh, is it really? Okay, yeah,
Yep.
I'm moving to this guy.
It like chases him as he runs into the woods. He's like trying to outrun it.
It's like, meow.
You
I'm gonna try at least one of these guys with this thing,
gonna
right?
change your starry form to attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch it to the archer so that way I
Okay.
can.
Tease's
It
wings.
is now the laser pointer chasing you.
The wings recede back into you, and he gets all sparkly buff. Takes out his little crossbow.
Arry form? Archer. So I guess, I'll do it on this one.
That one? Okay.
Yep.
That's
9?
nice.
I don't even have wheel to help me. These are just so excited, and it's a bit confusing. They change from one star farm to another.
Just a reminder, Vio, you have the radiant sword, so if something hits you, you can potentially blind it.
Oh yeah. Good to know.
The end of my turn.
Yeah, Vio, your turn.
Okay. Am I being grappled or in any way prevented from standing back up?
You are not
Okay.
grappled.
Just for flavors, I'm gonna roll over here and then stand up. And do I want to do anything else special? No, I'm just gonna keep smacking at him. He doesn't seem to like that. Dirty 20 and a natural 20.
Oh, no, let's take the natural 20. It's at advantage.
Oh, right. That would be 15 damage.
15 silver damage.
Then I guess your second attack at
And misses.
No, just first one.
no, but the second attack is the 12.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, 12 will miss. You have any, like, flourishes do extra damage, or is that just the parry?
Not by much.
Yeah, it's just like a d6 or whatever. He still has a lot of health, I was just wondering.
Yeah.
Alright. Minerva.
Yes. I'm going to. Okay, so he ran into the woods. Wondering if I can. This thing goes 15 feet. Yeah, I think it can. Well, okay, it would be shooting wildly into the woods. But I don't want to hit here. Yeah. Imagine it's just like slithering through the
Starts
woods.
to be
and
difficult terrain here.
Oh, and it's off the path. Yeah,
It's not doesn't hit enough of
Okay.
Esmeralda. At angles, it's kind of weird.
Yeah. So no on the flamethrower because it's going to burn people.
Yeah, it's gonna potentially burn the woods.
And Esmeralda, she already said that I was cool. Don't wanna mess this up. So 30. I can go 30 feet. So I'm just gonna move 30 feet in and shoot with my regular old firebolt.
Okay.
Okay. So actually, I do have some silver bolts that I split with Romaia.
He's already taken silver damage.
Oh, okay, so that's
Yeah.
alright. So I will do the firebolt, so I'm going to try and hit him. 4.
13, that will hit.
Cool, and I'm gonna do the damages.
Then a
Oh,
d8.
oh, yep. 7. That's 22.
He's running into the woods, trying to outrun this moonbeam, and you take your firearm, aim down your sights, and shoot him square in the back with this, with the firebolt. Werewolf face plants on the ground.
And then burst into flames!
Burst into flames. And because of the silvered injuries, he does not get back up. Esmeralda looks back at you kind of surprised and goes, Werewolf 101. Necrotic and silver damage. Or else I'll get back up. Thanks, by the way.
Minerva's gonna stand there with like a big dorky smile and then give her a thumbs up and be like, yeah!
Alright, well, this one's looking hurt. He looks angry.
I mean, Vogelsuch has no such respect for anger, so he's gonna do what a barbarian the warlock does best: swing. 14.
That hits.
Oh, max damage 16.
Nice.
Still up.
Yes. Looking very hurt.
Wisdom save, please.
Just 12.
He fails. He is now frightened of me. So in case, disadvantage, blah, blah, blah. And I will second attack. So also hit 21
21.
for another big thing. So it's probably going down 13.
How do you do it as he's clawing at Vio, trying to get a hold of that holy symbol?
Clouds to sword share. I take the scythe and just go right at his legs, and that trips him down, and then come back up, and you just get, imagine a shot from his point of view, but like rotate to 90 degrees, and then the scythe comes right down on him.
Okay. You see his eyes go wide, he's reaching out, he's like... He actually transforms back into a person. The other one did too, as he was burning to death.
Good, they can feel it more when they're human.
Good. I wanted it to be not as like clear cut good evil.
He turns back into his human form as lights go out in his eyes. He dies.
He had lights in there?
Alright, combat over.
Oh, I liked him better as a wolf.
Well, I think it's good that nobody got away to find out, because they seem very upset, Vio, that you have that talisman.
Esmeralda gives you a pat on the shoulder, Minerva. She walks by and she goes, was anyone bit?
A little.
Come over here.
So since I didn't take damage, was it a bite or?
Do you take bite? Did a wolf try to bite you?
Because the wolf bit me and dragged me, but I didn't take damage. I got grappling
That's
instead.
true, yeah. So,
I was bit by a wolf.
she says, looks like only the werewolves transformed. Let me see that wound, Vio. She kind of looks it over, saying it's nearly impossible to tell if you've been cursed. The only way to really know is to wait till full moon.
Well, just add that to the list of fun.
But there's a little trick. Saying, just try to heal yourself.
Okay. Pluck a few strings, do cure wounds on myself.
Okay. Five healing.
Is the healing magic music like just like the heaven harp sound effect?
Actually, yes.
Esmeralda and you kind of observe the wound, and it begins to heal over. She goes, it's going to leave a scar, but you're not cursed. If you were cursed, then that would never heal. You remember that Muriel showed you her wound, and it was still like raw and bloody. Slaps you on the back. You're fine. Walk it off. As well, I'm gonna have to apologize to all of you. I tried to stay clear of tried to hide our scent, but they managed to pick it up. They seem determined. Oh, Did I disconnect? Yeah.
Not doing proper damage.
Oh, I'm back.
What?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah. Did you hear any of that?
Yep.
No, I disconnected. What was the last thing you
Oh,
heard from me?
Don't know. We were listening to.
Yeah, you were saying that should be good because if there were I was cursed, then it wouldn't have healed.
Okay. Yeah, she says, I mentioned, like, you saw Muriel's wound. It seemed the same. It was still raw and bloody. And she slaps Vio on the back, says, "You'll be fine." She stands
We
back
were
up.
saying when you were disconnected that Vogelsuch was bit by a non-werewolf, and we were pondering if that's also a problem that should be checked.
We're mostly making fun of Vogelsuch, though.
Yeah.
Yes.
As long as they weren't cursed themselves, you'll be fine. And I don't even know if you can be cursed. What? Can you be cursed? You're already cursed.
Yeah, that's essentially what we were saying the whole time you were gone too.
Esmeralda's saying that.
Yeah, how many
Yeah,
curses
no,
do you have?
She says,
it
it was a normal wolf, I wouldn't worry.
Do curses
look.
stack?
I think if they are different curses.
Oh
Did
yeah,
I turn into a straw werewolf?
You want to start a collection of curses? I mean...
No. Joey, I pretty much did that with Ordam. I don't think I can handle that on super curse.
Okay. But she
As
says...
funny as it would see to see a scarecrow get lycanthropy.
But she goes, but I need to apologize to all of you. I tried to hide our scent, but they found us anyway.
well they found us pretty far away, so they may have just been looking further beyond your preparations.
Irina steps up and goes, and I wouldn't be too concerned if they are allied with Strahd. That he seems to know. He has his own spies. Simply just might have told them about us. We're not far from the winery, though. But everyone be cautious.
I will be at the ready.
Esmeralda turns to Irina, though. But you weren't bitten, right? Don't want a sister of the Burgermeister turning into a wolf every full moon. She goes, I'm fine. Nothing attacks me. Nothing harms me. Because Strahd deems me too important.
How does Esmeralda feel about that info?
She doesn't ask questions. I don't think she knows about the bite. The 2 bites.
Yeah.
She goes, well, as long as you're not hurt. It's like, what were you, big guy? How you holding up?
I'm pretty good actually. I don't think anyone even attacked me.
She gives Deez a little pat. How are
action
you?
there?
Yeah, you're
They're
doing
just
fine.
too chill to attack.
I know it's weird because I'm big, right? So you think, oh, go attack this guy, but then actually, it's like, maybe because I'm green and we're in the woods, completely fade into the darkness.
Esmeralda
Pretty
goes,
awesome.
to Deez, it's like, you still have my acorn. He pulls
Honestly, thought about using it this time.
pulls out the gilded acorn from his mouth pocket.
Yep, just always in
Kind
there.
of holds it up with big squirrel eyes. She goes, you can keep it. You've just proven yourself against werewolves. I think you're all worthy now.
This is
Turns out
actually
she-
my first time with werewolves in combat. I missed it the first time on the road.
Or are you not there?
I wouldn't.
As a player?
No, that was the one time I missed it.
Oh, yeah.
Minerva was hiding behind a tree the whole time. We'll just say that.
I was journaling and working on my various experiments.
You're postulating what actual necrotic damage is.
What is it? Is it disease? What is it?
But you make it to the winery without any instant. Well, after that.
It's like we just left here. Do they have like super immediate growth magic, like plants growing?
The vineyard does look much healthier, even though you've only been gone for a few
Day or
days.
two, yeah.
And like 2.
Muriel is not here. So no.
We still have the signal whistle for the raven folk. So we could
Yep.
don't forget that we have that. I think it's on my character.
Well, I don't need to forget. You need to.
I
remember.
wasn't talking to the DM.
Yeah.
DM, jeez, Joey.
I try to remind people of magic items because no one remembers.
I'm so bad at remembering.
My characters
We don't have like
characters in my fan development game have all these cool items. They can summon like
Yeah.
a water elemental whenever they want, but they haven't done it yet.
Oh, I had one of those in the
In Waterdeep.
yeah, and I completely forgot about it.
One has a javelin that can basically cast chain lightning on itself, or lightning bolt. I don't think they used it once. They used it once, yeah. Anyway, yeah, you return to the Wizard of Wines. The roof is well on to being repaired. And the winery seems to be in a kind of full production. You see some of the adults loading barrels into a cart. Empty. They're loading empty barrels from the cart. And you see Davian overseeing them. He goes, "We're behind on schedule, everyone. Just double time." He starts clapping.
it is nice to see this place come back to life, as it were.
Well, if it isn't the
I
adventurers,
say the party. Yeah. We have some time to kill. We thought it might be pertinent to rest up here.
Oh, well. Our home is your home. You're more than welcome to rest up here.
Thank you. I go over to one of the grapevines and I plop down my
Hey.
I just get on it and get on the stick and scarecrow away.
Alright, he'll just keep the owls away.
He is just literally a damn scarecrow, isn't he?
Pretty much.
But he might be part of a secret order. We don't know. We really had more questions than answers after that.
Yeah, we've done a lot since we last saw you, even though it's only been like 3 days.
Very efficient with our time.
Did the music start for you guys?
I hear music.
It's pretty soft.
I'd reload. Hold on. Nope. Which music had a search function?
I'll be right back to you.
You want to take a little break?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, let's take a little break. So that encounter was nowhere in the book. I just wanted to do a combat.
I mean, that's fair. I was like,
Yeah.
we avoided every combat possible.
And
In
like
the other one?
you didn't do the combat in the werewolf den, so I was like, I'm gonna make up for it now.
Yeah.
I was very close to using the gilded acorn that round.
That would be fun.
I think it was because Vio killed a wolf like right away, and I'm like, oh, maybe I should save it. But I ended up using that moonbeam that did like not a terrible amount of damage. I think a giant D's would have been a lot better.
It's good for crowd control. Like
Yeah, because the multi-attack thing.
normally an enemy would try to get out of it if they can.
Mhm.
And you can move it around and stuff.
I'm working on cleaning up the Esmeralda and the
Yeah.
Irina. I even got their feet in there. And then so now I'm just putting like a final line on it.
And
So-
Sam's doing a self-portrait.
Yeah, and then there's a little ghost D's over there. Okay, he's gonna have more detail, but oh, he's gonna have the acorn.
I like the the random flowers and twigs and stuff in him. I have
Yeah,
the feeling they just got stuck there and he hasn't bothered cleaning them out.
Hard to tell.
Yep.
Is Esmeralda's foot like the metal foot?
Yeah, I specifically picked her cool foot to be the one that's out forward.
I see it.
So I'm gonna have the metal
I
sticking out.
bet the Strahd Discord's gonna like this. When we
Yay!
show it off.
Oh, that's
I'm gonna-
cool.
So hopefully I'll get
Maybe
it.
it'll inspire them to put a Irina Esmeralda love story into the guide.
Yeah.
Okay, pretty good. I'm good.
So it is. You were gone most of the day. It is evening, but you actually have the rest of tonight and tomorrow to prepare for your dinner, because it is tomorrow evening.
Probably the only major thing we might need is like a bag of holding or something, so that because we've got some big things we have to pick up.
Yeah, that's probably a really good idea.
And be sort of stealthy about it too.
And then
Like, I mean,
prob-
we're gonna be carrying a dragon skull, and I don't know how big the idol is. It seemed like it was fairly like reasonable.
Minerva,
And
can you make one? Your infused objects?
Is that something I can make with that?
Yes. Replicate magic item.
Oh yeah,
So for my last,
You can't switch it to it if you don't, but if you've selected it for your, which I don't think you did.
yeah, my feature traits. Oh, I have, I did make 3 items already.
I
And
have
it
the
would-
Boots of the Winding Path.
Yeah. So those are the items that other people have.
You have radiant weapon, replicate magic item. You still have the wand of magic detection, which you haven't used.
Yeah, that thing didn't turn
Enhanced
out.
weapon.
Yeah,
so I'm
yeah.
not-
If you wanna,
So
I haven't had a
unfortunately,
real good chance to.
no,
I haven't
well,
had any chance to use. Go ahead.
you can't make one. You have to wait till you level up to change your infusions.
I did all the things. Yeah.
are we gonna level up anytime soon, Joey?
Let's see.
Especially halfway through a game.
We survived the night. Did we gain experience?
But so maybe somebody would have one. I feel like Blinsky would have one, but it's like, I don't know.
Well, if somebody knows where we might find one, we're in a good place then. Then the ravens might know.
I think Joey's looking something up.
No?
No?
I mean,
Well,
do
we
you
would
want to
probably-
ask one?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll ask them if they know where we can find a bag of holding.
Dag will approach you.
I know there's one in Vargan Vostholt.
Yeah. There's one in Strahd's Castle. Add that to your list.
Oh, it's Dagio.
Says bag of holding is going to be pretty rare. I mean, occasionally you might find one in a Vistani caravan, but you know, it ain't free. You don't want to trade for it. I can maybe seek out a caravan and see if I can do some digging, but no promises.
That's an idea. I know. All we were asking for. Thank you.
You will turn into a raven form, fly away, and Davian's like, it's like, oh, you need to get back to work, get back here. It's like, saying doing favors for you is not part of the job description. Whatever. Saying, we're just getting ready for dinner. You're all welcome to join us. And his eyes turn to Esmeralda. And he goes, and who is this lovely young lady?
I feel like this is the first time we've ever heard him speak positively about a human being.
She goes,
Ugh.
Esmeralda,
He's just be creeping out.
Esmeralda Debonair, Monster Hunter Extraordinaire, and you seem nice, but no thank you. he kind of laughs and goes, I'm just playing with you.
Insight check.
Yeah.
I'm doing it. Yeah, just horrible at insights. Fine.
My passive insight is 16. That's Grude.
But he gestures you inside. Takes note of, like, Minerva's bite mark. He goes, recognize a wolf bite when I see one. But the fact it's healing means you won't be joining the family anytime soon, huh?
You would have taken in a lone wolf in your flock?
Taking a werewolf? I'm not sure about that. But it's not easy. Be a were-raven or a werewolf. Being cursed.
Wonder if it's possible to do both.
Both? What are you talking about, boy? Don't crazy talk.
I do wonder, does it just go to whichever one you're cursed with first, or does it overwrite? I don't know, it'd be interesting to find out.
Well, how the hell should I know?
Would you be a wolf with wings, or
Don't
a
go
bird with
testing it
teeth?
out.
Not intending to.
Minerva has like a shifty look in her eye.
She just looks left, right, real quick.
I just need some blood samples.
Get that needle away from me.
Oh, what? No, just cleaning it.
You see one of the teenagers setting the table. He sees that he has 5 guests since Vogel is out in the fields. And he turns to Davian and goes, Grandfather, is this going to be enough food for everyone? He just, like, brushes him aside. It's like, don't worry about it. You all have a decent meal.
Vogelsuch turns his stick so he faces the window into the dining room, so you just watch everybody.
Does he have to do that?
I think he likes it.
I don't know if he has to, but he doesn't.
It's his version of socializing. Just be happy he doesn't stand over you as you sleep.
Yeah, it's rough.
So Strawman, at least he's not there, so I'm not gonna tell. So he says, so do you find your answers at Argynvost Hold or what?
Nope. Not a single person knew who he was.
Or who killed him.
Yeah, not surprising, to be honest.
They're making us do even more, though. We've got to find a dragon skull.
Hmm.
And we also ran into a swamp hag. Snuck into a cave full of werewolves. Saved a kid from it, by the way. What else do we do? Hard to keep track at this point.
There's that thing that came from the clouds that we can only see a part of it because it was so dang big. That was cool.
Oh yeah.
And terrifying.
Esmeralda called it a rock, right?
As in an ROC rock.
Yes.
His eyes kind of widen when you mention that. Let me look up the chapter on it real quick.
We haven't even gotten to the rock chapter yet? What?
Yeah, let me see if we get some information about that. Where is that? Where is it?
Control F. Oh, we can't do that in a book.
And we're still in the rhythm and blues chapter, and we haven't gotten to rock yet.
Sorry, I wasn't expecting this to come up. I just want to see if I can get some information on it real quick. Continue to talk.
Vogelsuch will come on in. I realized it's only a few more hours until night, and I might be wasting my time out there. I saw you all through the window.
We noticed.
Go up and stand next to the empty spot on the table.
Have you checked all the grapes yet, if any of them killed you?
I don't think grapes would have killed me. They don't last that long.
I know somebody who...
Technically, it would be the plant that would have killed me, and not the grape itself.
If you were...
I know somebody that's suffocated on one.
If you were a dog, you would have... They shut down your kidneys. Watch out. Keep grapes and raisins away from dogs. Same with onions and garlic.
And chocolate.
More for us.
An avocado.
Tonight's very special animal episode of Curse of Strahd.
Please don't feed your dog these things.
Do not.
Or werewolves.
Probably not cats either.
Oh my gosh, if werewolves were allergic to chocolate, that would be...
Yeah, but okay, I just want to confirm a couple things. Saying you saw the mythical rock, huh? Say he makes his perch on Mount Gakis. Never seen it myself. Not up close anyway.
Let me guess. Really close to that Amber Temple.
And you know about the Amber Temple.
Yeah.
Looks like you found out something on your journey. He says, I don't know much about it myself.
Yeah, strangely enough, nobody else does either, or they just refuse to talk about it. It's apparently incredibly evil and really dark, and they refuse to speak more of it.
mean, legends say that Strahd himself visited the temple, and we know what happened to him.
Perhaps we could ask him about that at our dinner?
Dinner.
Yeah, that would go well.
He probably knows about it. He goes, yes, I'm sure he'll love that subject over a nice glass of blood.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that meal.
If you know anything about Castle Ravenloft?
He goes, well, we haven't exactly been invited.
I know that, but anything at all would be helpful.
Shakes his head.
Mm.
He goes, no one in the Order has been inside the temple and, well, lived.
Hopefully you'll have 5-6 new people. I guess Esmeralda isn't invited.
No.
Have 5.
Did not invite the Monster Hunter.
And even if I was, I would not be attending.
Arena wasn't even invited, right?
I think she was,
She's
but
been with us the whole time.
she refused.
Separate from us,
Yeah.
if so.
Yeah. Arena goes, I'll pass.
4 and a squirrel, then?
You speak up a little bit, Mark?
4 and a squirrel, then?
Okay, now quieter.
4 and a squirrel.
Yeah, that's good.
Deeper.
Scarecrow ASMR, just crinkles of hay.
Some straw.
Now do it like show tunes.
Hey!
4 and a squirrel!
That's pretty good.
Arena says to you all, do you think you'll even have time to search for all these objects? The entire castle is going to be watching you like a hawk.
I'm also very curious about how we're actually going to pull this off. How about we create a list of priorities? I like the one where Vio doesn't die.
I like that one too.
It's not so bad, but I can agree.
That does seem the most important. I mean, rescuing that poor man. It's also equally important, but the fact that Vio's fate is attached to it.
Now, there seems to be lives attached to each one of those things, because the woman can be saved if we find that one artifact with the angel, ignoring Davian's possible confusion of that one.
Esmeralda says to that, I do believe we can simply try to kill the abbot, but if we ever want to redeem his soul, that artifact will be essential.
Yeah, that's not the preferable solution, but hopefully we can find that thing. The stick would probably save us a lot of problems.
For what I know of the mountain folk, they're not very trustworthy. So if we return with one of their sacred relics...
Yeah, exactly, and I don't know where any of the other ones might be.
Esmeralda says,
not unless I like little butterfly statues.
and if we can help my friend redeem himself, get the ghost's name, then
Argenvost.
Kazan.
Oh,
If we can help Kazan redeem himself, maybe put his spirit to rest, then it's all the better.
Oh, we did get him that one item.
The staff?
The one we took from the druids.
Yeah.
We
That was just the the appetizer relic.
Yeah,
he
that was
wants the
just to
main
gain
course.
his trust. This Argynvost, if we could have a silver dragon spirit on our side, that would surely be a great ally to us. And for what Sir Godfrey, it says, he was once a shining beacon of hope through all of Barovia. Sure
He
might
also-
lift everyone's spirits if the beacon was
He
lit.
also fell once to Strahd. Might fall again.
A little harder to fall a second time.
Where's your optimism,
It-
Vogel?
It died along with me.
Well, if anything, that shows how powerful Strahd was, even in life. If you
I think
managed
he's
to
more
fell a
pragmatic,
dragon.
really.
Was that fun?
I think Vogel's more pragmatic than like pessimistic.
Yeah.
But
Realist.
Well, I think that should
Kind
be
of like, this could happen, and this is a thing. It's like, well, let's get that out in the open.
that should
essentially, all of the items are extremely useful. So,
I think that should be
as
a
many of them as we can
high
get.
priority too. But you're right. I've never seen a grown dragon before, but I imagine their skull is quite large.
A entire person might be difficult to smuggle out. Going down the list, obviously, of the other things.
Right.
Although,
Irina goes, that's why I don't think you can do it during dinner.
Well, of course, while we're in the castle grounds. Or perhaps we find a way that we can return to the castle at a later date. Secret tunnels, portals,
Secret tunnels?
teleportation.
I heard the wonderful story about the secret tunnels, about the two lovers.
Secret
Two different
tunnel.
nations. Oh, such a good story. Esmeralda saying this.
You got
that-
it right over my head, Joey.
No, Avatar, Last Airbender.
Yeah, I did not watch Avatar.
So, Esmeralda goes, you've never seen it? Oh my god.
I probably died.
It's the best
before,
animated show of past 20 years. You may think it's for kids, but it's actually quite adult of all ages can enjoy it.
I enjoy Casablanca.
Was there a really good live action adaptation of this that might work better for me as an adult?
Irina
I
goes,
was still alive when they made it.
Irina goes, I enjoyed the movie. And everyone looks at her.
Just silence.
What? I thought the effects were good.
Everyone is just mouth agape at that part. And like, oh, maybe you just really like that one actor that M. Night Shyamalan was trying to make something for his kids, but no. The effects. The effects were the thing that held it together.
So,
I wonder if after that movie they now call him by his first name.
but Esmeralda says, it's not a bad plan. If you can get a layout of the castle, we could be able to return. Saying, and then
Yeah.
we all could join
So
them.
then,
There's so many that-
prioritize.
But there's still
Which-
the problem of whatever guards there are, whatever creatures haunt the halls. At least there's 3 vampiric brides that I know of, and then who knows how many spawn.
What'd you say, Minerva?
I just want so clearly prioritizing. Vio, did she say you had to get him back from the dinner for you to not die of this curse, or could it be another time?
There's probably a time limit.
It was the day after a new moon, which is the day after the full moon, which is when you're going to dinner, which is tomorrow.
Yeah,
So I feel like that is the highest priority of if we can screw up all the other ones, but that's the one that works.
So you basically have
maybe 4 days.
2.5 more days.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's a full moon, new moon, when the moon rises on the day after. So
Well, who
Yeah.
knows? Maybe if it fails, I die. You just take me to the abbot, and I can just owe a single organ or something.
Irina goes, I don't know if that's possible, Vio. Did you see those corpses? There's nothing left of them.
I'm trying not to.
Vio, why did you take it, knowing what dangers there were?
It
I
was
don't
shiny
know.
and I liked it. What if your soul comes back into a scarecrow?
Yeah, Esmeralda goes, yeah, Vio, what if you come back as a scarecrow?
Well, then I hope I'll be better dressed.
I don't think I can handle 2 Vogels, sorry. I'm so sorry. Can't do it.
Seriously, if I end up coming back as him, kill me immediately. I don't think there's anything we can plan for the most part. There's so many variables we know nothing about that anything that we plan now is not going to really happen there. We're just going to have to play it by ear.
Irina goes, the only people I know that's been inside Castle Ravenloft was Duro and Van Richten. And you know what happened to Doru, sorry. At the mention of the name Van Richten, Esmeralda, was eating her food, pauses a minute but doesn't look up and just continues. Pauses for a moment, but then continues to eat her food. Doesn't acknowledge it.
I guess we can go and ask him, like, if he's got a little map jotted down or something, but not sure how far into the castle he ended up getting.
And
Irina
how
goes,
close it would be to the dining room?
Irina goes, close enough to make it to Strahd's coffin.
How would you know that?
He told us. If you remember. He led the charge.
Esmeralda said it.
He led the charge at Castle Ravenloft.
And that's why he had to go into hiding as Rictavio, yes.
I think that was more to protect the girl.
Yes, I hope they're all right.
Esmeralda kind of speaks up. So you know where he is?
Roughly. He's probably moved on to a new place since we were last there, but we roughly know where we can find him.
Vio, do you have sending?
No?
Might be pertinent. Might be a good idea to have the ability to use that. Vogel's just sort of thinking. Mainly the player's thinking. You have the way to find a scroll sending in case we need to get in touch with somebody such as Van Richten?
I can give it a shot, I guess. I need to take the night to write up the notes.
You can make a scroll.
No, as in like it's an
prepare the
available
spell.
3rd level spell. I just don't have it prepared.
Oh yeah, you can prepare it.
You bards prepare spells?
I have to choose them at the beginning of the day.
Oh, I don't know why I thought otherwise. Never mind.
Yeah, they're
I haven't
like
played a bard in
druids.
a while. Okay, yeah, I haven't played a bard in a while.
Some classes can just do a whole new spell list, like wizards.
I think
Yeah.
anyway.
Well,
Oh wait, no, it is still learn. I think.
Is it only on level up?
Or I'll look it up just to double check.
Okay. I usually don't care if it's like one spell, but I know it's kind of a rule. Like wizards and some other classes can
They
do it
they
all on
updated
this.
some of that for 2024 rules too.
Yeah.
So yeah, Bard doesn't prepare spells; they know spells.
Okay, yeah. So no, I don't have it. That's right, because I had to wait for a level up to get knock.
Mm-hmm.
Irina goes, well, we know the general area we're in. If we need to find him, I believe we can.
Better than nothing. Perhaps we could send a bird to find them. That's not implying the people here, but implying the item that I think can scout. Scout a nearby environment. Deliver an item or message to another creature in Barovia, assuming that we find the creature. So yeah, we do have a carrier pigeon.
Esmeralda goes, I think the old man wants to remain hidden. I don't think he would be happy if a stranger wanders into his camp.
Yeah, we have also been bothering him a bit too much.
That's right, we keep trying to show him his dead son.
Esmeralda's eyes widen again. It's like, I forget if you mentioned this to her. It's like, dead
I don't
son?
think so.
You mean Aramis?
Yeah, apparently he's
Aramis?
also been cursed too. Well, yeah, his son ended up passing, and apparently, I think Strahd ended up cursing him so that he can never see him again, and
she looks horrified.
Yeah, I agree. That's a low blow.
But she knew the name Aramis.
Yeah.
She goes, oh my goodness, he's Van Richten's cursed because of his son.
Just that he can no longer see him, and we've got a tool that can see into the ethereal plane. We've seen and spoken to his son on that side, but even if we show him through it, Van Richten can't see him.
Irina goes, says he lives his life without love and may always be in the presence of monsters. But then she looks up and there's a tear running down Esmeralda's face. She goes,
Does Irina go in to comfort her?
Yeah, she goes, I'm sorry. I didn't. And she doesn't quite know what to do. But Esmeralda wipes away the tear and goes, sorry. I haven't thought about that in a long time.
So wait, was that the curse? Which you said, Esmeralda? The surrounded by monsters and never see love?
What have I written down? What have I written down?
Oh, whatever it is, one of them just said.
Live you always among monsters and see everyone you love die beneath their claws. And as Esmeralda, like that's what Irina says, and as Esmeralda hears that and goes, is that why he turned me away?
Could be. If he'd already lost one person, he may not have wanted to lose another. Or he wouldn't be able to handle it, possibly.
I was this student for years. Just one day, he dismissed all of us. I tried to make it on my own. But you heard the story how that went. And she pats her leg.
Actually, we listened to a different story. wasn't it? We either got to hear how you met Van Richten or how you
No,
lost your
you
leg.
heard the story of the werewolf that took her leg. The
Yeah,
black,
okay.
the black
The
terror.
story about the leg, yeah.
Nuts.
She goes, well, this isn't quite a campfire. It's not exactly dinner conversation, but I can tell you about that too if you want.
How's the family reacting to all this?
Respectful. Dinner's pretty much over. There's some people picking up plates, and Davian kind of hears this and goes, I'll go help with the dishes, and kind of picks up your plates.
Thank you. Is there more to the story than him just leaving?
Well, it's a bit of history. But I'm more than happy to share. An open book, no secrets.
Well, I, for one, am interested.
You weren't there, Vogel, about the story about the werewolf, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah, it was because during that thing. After she was dismissed by Van Richten, she hunted a werewolf known as the Black Terror. But it proved to be too much, and she lost her leg, and that's when she met the Kreskoffs. She nursed her back to health, drove the werewolf away. And that's why she has a kind of a debt to them in their family.
Okay.
Yeah. But she says, well, it was nearly 2 decades ago when I first saw Van Richten. My family was traveling with the Radanovich clan, this Vistani caravan, when one of the children fell deathly ill. The child's parents took him to a local doctor. It was a man by the name of Rudolf Van Richten. Van Richten did all he could to keep the boy alive, but 3 days later he passed away, and the father, the leader of the Radanoviches, blamed Van Richten for the child's death. That night, aided by 4 others, he stole into Van Richten's family home and kidnapped Van Richten's son, Aramis, in vengeance. She wipes away another tear. My parents awoke me at midnight, and we departed at once. It was only later that I learned that what cargo we were carrying and what my own parents had helped to acquire him. Van Richten himself, desperate to rescue him, tracked our caravan down and bound my parents to a tree. After extracting his son's location, however, he departed without shedding a drop of blood, in an act of mercy that I'll never forget. 10 years later, I ran from home, seeking to follow in Van Richten's footsteps. I found him, a man changed, scarred and haunted by the years that had passed. His kindness, however, had never faded, and he agreed to take me on as a student. I spent 2 years with him, learning all I could about monsters and how to fight them. Until, like I said, he spontaneously dismissed all of his students and went off on my own. She shakes her head. Don't know why he took me in after he knew my family helped kidnapped of his son. I've only heard rumors of what happened to him. He says, I believe he was sold to someone, but I've never found out who.
I'm not saying this, but Aramis definitely has puncture wounds on his neck, right?
He does, yeah.
And it's sort of like he signed like that's how he died.
Esmeralda says, well, when I knew Van Richten, he was a doctor. And when I sought him out, he was a vampire hunter. I guess I can put the two pieces together.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Quite terrible, having that happen to someone you love.
But that explains why he devoted himself to trying to make it so nobody else would have to.
And he tried to slay Strahd in his coffin.
It was unsuccessful.
You know, I told you that I'm a bit clairvoyant. And I'd had a vision of Van Richten's death. And the awakening of Strahd. So I sent him a letter, warning him. So I thought he would stay away. But the old fool thought this was his chance, I guess. That he could do it himself. If he could slay the ultimate vampire, then he would finally be some sort of redemption or whatever. So when I learned that he made his way to Barovia, I tried to follow him. Thought he was dead until I met you.
Oh, he's not. So, at least both prophecies didn't take place.
Yeah, I guess I'm not a very good clairvoyant.
In the best way possible.
Yeah. It could be that your warning about his death may have prevented that, at least.
She shakes her head. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll cross paths with him again, but from what you tell me, he wants to keep hidden, and I'll respect his wishes. The less I know of his location, the better.
He would probably like seeing you. It's just he wants to protect that little girl, and I think she's actively being looked for.
Well, who's ready for dessert? I'm just kidding, there's probably no dessert.
It's a custard made out of raven eggs. Ugh.
It's just a plate of birdseed.
You know, I resisted making that joke. You know, custard made out of raven eggs. You think that could work?
Well, I mean, chemically, I don't see why not. I bet they could really lay a large one.
You know, we brought this up in the Humblewood game, but these are also raven folk. They probably have to regurgitate food for the children.
Saying, we don't lay eggs.
Then how do you get them?
Saying, we're friends with ravens.
I wonder if we're just being a little bit too intrusive now with our conversation.
One of the kids go, Daddy, are we going to start laying eggs? I don't want to lay eggs. One goes, yeah, I want to lay an egg. I'm going to lay a hundred
Oh,
eggs.
yeah, mommy.
He pulls down his pants, starts squatting, and they're like, no, no, no! You haven't even transformed yet. I want to transform so I can lay eggs.
Number one accurate little kid logic.
Cool.
When I have an omelet, am I eating my little brother?
No, now eat your eggs.
Yes.
All right. So night approaches.
Did we want to, in the morning, on our way there, try to see if we can get a bag of holding at the camp?
Well, we pass on the way there.
Right.
We pass by 2 different camps, so
Right. Okay, so we can check both of them. All right.
yeah. See how Madame Ava's doing.
I was also wanted to say that I have invisibility that I can cast. I don't think it has to be on myself. It might have to.
No, you can you can cast it on others. You just have to touch them to do it.
Well, I mean, the thing that gives me, it's not a spell, it's an ability, so it might only be able to go on myself. But if I can, that might be one way to get
I think 2 others
out of there.
Yeah, 2 other people also know invisibility.
There we go.
But you do
Oh,
have,
should be something I'll
Yeah.
prep. I think I had it prepped for last time, so it's still good.
you do have
Okay.
a free night.
Well, let's go to Vegas. Yeah, is there anything that we want to do otherwise to prep? Because that's the only thing I can think of is, as you said, Bun, is that we don't know what's going to happen in the council. We don't know anything about it, so... Do they have any sort of magic items that they can provide us from here? Or at the winery? I know it's a long shot, but we'll ask.
No, they don't have
Anything
anything.
that you can borrow?
See,
Rolls,
I have some.
potions.
We have some weapons
Promise.
here if you want to take those. But other than that, no.
How
Nope.
about a good bottle of wine to give as a party offering?
Actually, a good idea, Vogelsuch.
I've learned 1 or 2 things of parties during my travel.
If only we had a bottle of champagne de la Stomp. But
Probably.
we have plenty of Red Dragon Crush in the reserves. We could.
If we
Take
could.
one.
Deliver a barrel, perhaps.
I don't want to carry.
I'm
that
not too
one.
much for charity, though. Strahd
I'll
still pays
bottle
for the wine, so a barrel might be a bit excessive, but a nice,
Bottle would be
a fresh
fine.
bottle, yeah. I'll have
Just
one ready.
save
We'll have
your
a
own-
fresh. Have a fresh
Create
for
your
one
own
of you in the morning.
Special reserve.
Mark.
Yeah?
Don't talk.
Does all the time. It's okay.
Hey, I'm trying to get a thing out.
Okay.
No, he says he'll prepare a bottle.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's my inventory then. Bottle of wine.
Minerva, you can look over that blueprint.
The blueprint.
Yeah. Want to remind you.
All right, so. And I guess because Esmeralda's the one that gave it to me, and she says she's been thinking about it. So I would like to also like check in with her, maybe do a brainstorming session. And yeah, I guess everybody's like, what do we think? What do we think about this thing? I'm pretty excited for it. What do you think? Can we do it? Can we make a shotgun?
A shotted gun?
It
What's a
looks
gun?
like-
So it's a thing that shoots things. It's much like my firebolt, but instead of that, it's like a whole bunch of little things. It's very hard to avoid it. Maybe we'll see. It's all in theory right now.
So a crossbow.
But more. Think of like 1,000 little tiny arrows instead of 1 arrow, or 2 arrows, or even 3 arrows.
You would know about a
Ow.
musket, but like what she's describing is a little unusual to you.
Is it 2 barrels?
Probably.
Yeah. So it's It's got instead of everything coming out of one hole, it's coming
it's
out of two holes.
2 shots. So actually, no, I don't think so.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it like the Terminator shotgun?
Yeah.
Well, 2 shots would be.
Well, one
barrels.
shot cock, another shot reload.
Okay.
I don't know how shotguns work. I just know how mechanics work.
How do you call yourself American?
Yeah.
But yeah. So doing a brainstorming on what are things we could use as fuel. What do you think could be something? We can't find the saltpeter, but maybe there's other things we could use.
Is wine flammable?
It's not so much flammable. It's explosive.
Eldritch Blast? I could Eldritch Blast it.
Something more. Something that could maybe be around everywhere. I'm wondering if I know we talked about it in like as to a player about what it could be, but I'd like to do a nature check to
Sure.
see if I can think of it.
Sure, yeah.
We need help with some nature stuff? Like what?
I think there's something in nature. If you could just help me, it's something that could blow up. If you could give me, can you think of anything?
Davian, kind of, you hear him from the hallway. He goes, the bats are back in the attic. Pooping all over the place. It's always up to me to go clean it up.
Oh, that's like really dangerous stuff. If it piles up enough, it releases this gas that and then turns to Minerva. She's like,
What? Finish the sentence.
it can be, well, mostly it can kill you with the gas. Like, it makes you really sick, but like, I've heard stories of people going into caves with torches and it exploding.
That would be perfect for a shotgun. Excuse me, Damon. Excuse me.
What?
I'll clean up after the bat poop.
Vio just looks at the others as Minerva runs off. Is she seriously going to shove bat poop into this weapon?
I have like, you know how like people hold, I guess like pop bottles or stuff in between their fingers to carry a whole bunch of them? It's like that with a bunch of vials and just like running up with them clinking.
Like a vial keychain?
You go
Yeah.
up to the upper floors and see this pile of back guano.
Not even paying attention to the bats, just goes in and starts scooping it up with one of her tools. I'm assuming she has a spoon type thing.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to roll Constitution with that, because like it is deadly amounts of ammonia at some point. But I know it's like a few in the rafters, not gonna do anything. But
As you're gathering the samples, you think a mixture with sulfur and charcoal might do the trick. But procuring that will be quite difficult. Don't know where to even begin with that. There's a volcano here in Barovia? I don't know. And then when you're gathering the samples, you feel the shard in your pocket begin to heat up.
And I'd say, quiet you, I learned that I'm not supposed to listen to you. And then,
You hear a voice in your mind say, I can grant you the power you seek. All you have to do is but ask. A powerful weapon, fueled by hellfire.
yes, but I also will lose everything if I ever say yes.
Would it be you? That creature is already forsaken.
No, there's still a chance. If we get the artifact, we can help him.
You mean the skull?
Oh, I thought it meant like the abbot was forsaken.
No, he's talking about Vogelsuch.
Oh.
He's already gone. Sin.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Oh,
Should it be his choice to wield such power, I could grant it to him.
I don't know. I don't know if that's what he wants. I'm just trying to remember, what was Vogelsuch's deal when we started talking to Godfried about the amber? He seemed kind of quiet about it.
Yeah, what was Vogelsuch think about her keeping the Amber Shard?
He... Much like everything, he's indifferent. Like, it doesn't affect him directly. He knows that it could lead to a curse, so obviously he's not going to say, go ahead and do it, but, you know, it's not gonna stop him.
So you hear the voice say, I am bound to you. But think of what powerful things we could create.
Don't listen, because Godfried said that anyone who uses you loses all of themselves to do it. And what I've seen from Isaac and that awful mother, it seems like you become incredibly powerful, but then you lose all of your... I don't want to say humanity, because I don't want to be a humanist, but like you lose all of your soul. I just don't see what situation would cause me to give up that just to become a weapon for some evil purpose.
Evil purpose? I didn't demand anything from Isaac.
But what was up with all those weird dolls?
A troubled mind, nothing more.
So you're saying that if I'm not a troubled mind who loves dolls a little bit too much, it'll be okay?
It says the weapon we create will no longer be yours. You can be rid of me.
Oh, don't think I haven't thought about that. I have. But the thought of somebody else finding you is what keeps me keeping you in my pocket, of all places. To think I have essentially a contract with the devil just in my pocket. Didn't have that. What was going to happen in my near future?
Minerva was also slightly interested in seeing if curses stack.
That was more of a Steph thing.
That's fair.
Just to remind you what this thing does. I knew I messed it up a little bit when we were in combat, but this thing basically...
We don't know what it does.
Oh, I'm telling Minerva. You saw it, you felt it when you fell in battle. It was able to revive you.
Yeah, it's like a free pass.
And
essentially.
again, when you were close to death, I think in the winery, it offered you its power to help destroy your enemies, but you declined.
Yes, and I will say it's very hard to say yes right now after seeing a man in barbed wire chains being like, "Oh, that thing's evil."
Then I wish you the best of luck completing your little project.
Well, thank you. It's very considerate of you.
You have collected the remainder of the guano.
Right.
Muttering to herself the entire time she's doing this.
And
Yeah,
the
somebody like walks by.
the heat in your pocket diminishes.
Well, that's it for now. Deep inside, Minerva does still consider, because of the free essentially save throw. The other times is like there's a chance that like so much would have to already be lost for her to use it. But it's just right now it doesn't seem like a good.
No, you're playing into the character, which is completely fair. Completely.
Yeah, but I just wanted to be aware that it's not like, oh, this will never happen. It's like, no, she's definitely got like some ideas of like it could happen, but it's just
She's not
it's like
into
party
mad
white.
scientist.
The desperation hasn't set in.
Also,
yet.
be clear
Yeah.
too, it just offered you to complete your weapon using
Yes.
it as a power source.
Yes. And I think I'd rather not. God, I mean, yeah, I am curious as to like, well, what would this be like playing as a playing as a player with like this weird curse on me? But I just don't see Minerva like going into that yet. Again, it's not to say she won't ever, but right now,
Yeah, she seems like the kind that is pure, but not immune to that kind of thing. Like at some point, it's like, what would happen, scientifically speaking, if I talk to the cursed stone, and then, you know.
hmm I do think it'll be like yeah, if she sees too many of her friends fall in battle, if something is like so close and it's like it's pretty much like a
I could kill Strahd for you. Just say yes.
I can give
Yeah,
you
like,
$1
if it
million.
is
Would you want $1 million?
I could give you $1 million.
Do you want unlimited chocolate?
I can give you a lifetime supply. Oh,
Just
yeah.
sign the dotted line.
Yeah, but it's if it's we get into like a weird fight where just everybody starts dying because of bad rules and stuff, then I'm just gonna be like, oh, I gotta start considering.
Right, I can all take a long rest.
Whee!
The longest of rests.
Oh, but where would you like to head to? Like, you have to basically head to the Ravenloft gates, which is past
the map.
Velaki. Yeah.
Now, from the sound of it, the plan is probably on the way there. We'll check with both of the Vistani camps, and hope maybe one of them has a bag of holding.
So you're basically
And-
heading here, near the gates.
Okay,
That's where Strahd said he would, where the letter says he would, have a carriage waiting for you. So you have to head past Velaki, past the Vistani town.
Okay. Yeah, we can't go see Madame Ava then without taking a detour. So
She's still
wait.
there, yeah.
we can at least check the Vistani camp by Velaki.
But his gate is 2.5 miles, as the crow flies, from the castle.
Yeah.
An outer gate.
Fair enough. Yeah.
What fight about
He's
it?
got a really long driveway.
Yeah.
We grew up with friends with a 1/4-mile long driveway.
And he is out in the country.
You get longer ones where you're not like packed in suburbia.
Has a nice view of his subjugated village right below him.
He's only got a gate on one side.
Imagine these are like hills and stuff.
Does that still count as a gated community?
Is it community?
Remember when you were over here first entering?
Yeah. Good times.
Freshly betrayed by someone.
Yeah, I wonder who that was. Maybe you should have picked up that he was a snake in the grass because he was part Yuan-Ti. Just snake person.
You didn't talk about that.
Nobody asked?
I'm still waiting for the shoe to fall that there is no overarching plot about him in there. It's in fact we actually did kill him because this is the revenant of your previous character.
Oh, that'd be good.
So wait, just curious, Mark, do you know what's gonna happen with Vogelsuch, or is that something that's like
I gave it to Joey. I
nice?
gave him the idea of the character of it being a revenant, and I gave him like some names for possible past life or whatever. But he I guess he said you could fit it in somewhere, and he figured out where to fit it in. So
Oh yeah, he gave me full control over his backstory.
yeah, because I like Vogelsuch just want to not know what I need. All I need to know is that somebody killed me, and I'm here for a reason.
Yeah, and I think that's way more fun because then you're finding out stuff with us, the players, instead of just knowing everything and trying not to say it the whole time.
Mm-hmm. It is kind of interesting too to play this character that has no reason to just be with you people as a party because he just isn't. But like he has no reason to be against you, and you've helped him and stuff like that. So he travels with you, and having this little back and forth of learn to be human kind of thing, but in a very light way. Um, Interesting interactions that wouldn't have come if I played a character that wasn't weird.
Yeah, we're just doing My Fair Lady over here.
Hey,
I'm actually looking up like buying magic item rules. Because usually I just let people buy whatever they want, but now it's, a limited inventory.
Usually, the kind of thing is based on the size of the place is how like rarities work. But if you want to do like a roll for something, just figure out like it's a small village, not a lot of magic.
I wonder if they have a curiosity shop.
The old Zablob shop. That's what they got.
So I guess it's a higher roll. Yeah, since you're looking for something specific, roll me a D100.
Not it.
I'll get it. $28.
28. Before you leave, the were-raven comes back and says, I went to the Vistani camp near Vallaki. I asked to see if they had any bags of holding, but I'm sorry they didn't have anything useful.
Well, thanks for checking anyway.
You missed it by three points.
Hooray!
Ah.
Can I give myself bardic inspiration?
It wasn't gonna be like, should it be 1 in 10? It's like, let's get a little higher. Since it's like kind of a common, I know it's not common, but it's uncommon. It's kind of like everyone has a bag of holding.
Yeah. It's the well known.
But
Magic items in general seem to be in short supply here, so it's understandable.
as you approach Vallaki, Irina and Esmeralda says, saying we should, Irina goes, me and Esmeralda should, probably stay here and return to us tomorrow evening. Saying, just you be safe. And you have some time to kill too, like, in Vallaki if you want, since you're meeting at dusk. It'll take you a few hours to walk there. So, we should drop by Vallaki, get any final preparations.
I don't know what much we can do. It's a matter of being ready for a formal dinner, and then hopefully be able to wander the grounds of Castle Ravenloft.
We've got all day to learn what a soup spoon is.
And the difference between it and the salad spoon or the dessert spoon.
I'm gonna say if you walk directly there, then like you'll just be waiting there for a few hours.
Yeah, I mean, we can
so-
check in. Maybe have a very rare chance of finding a portable bag of holding in Velaki. Tiny itsy bitsy chance.
Maybe Blinsky has one.
Oh, Blinsky. But that's where
Yeah.
Blinsky keeps all of his tools.
Blinksy has a portable hole. It's where Blinksy lives now.
Well, let's see if I can find one. He reaches into a bag of holding. Now, where did I keep it?
Oh, I stored it in this portable hole.
Oh no, that's not good.
Wait, is there a rule you can't put one inside of the other one?
Oh, you can. You don't.
It's literally
want to.
folding space, because both of them contain like an astral, an extra dimensional
Demi-plane.
pocket. Yeah, and putting a demi-plane into a demi-plane is not good.
It's like crossing the
specifically-
streams.
Specifically,
Literally.
it says it destroys both items and opens a gate to the astral plane. The gate originates where the one items were, and anything within 10 feet of the gate and not behind total cover is sucked through it and deposited into a random location on the astral plane.
Yeah,
If it
it's a way
closes,
to
it is one way.
insta kill your big bad guy if you don't mind sacrificing yourself doing it.
So if
I
we
was gonna
can
say
find,
that sounds like you could definitely
If
fight
you-
a big bad.
yeah, if we can find one bag of holding, Minerva can make a second one eventually, and then there's our Strahd killer.
John, I brought you a bag as a gift. Here, quick.
It's like semi, it's quote unquote cheating because it's like an instant win.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
if you ever get bored, look up Reddit posts of people trying to explain tools that they have tried to create in game to explain how they can basically catapult
Yeah.
a bag of holding and portable hole together, far enough away in which it doesn't hurt them.
It's like I just use Mage Hand to hold a bag of holding, and
Yeah, stuff like that.
I think it's too heavy. It still weighs. I think it's weighs like 40 pounds, even if it's empty.
I mean, it's empty, but full of a whole plane.
Yeah, whole plane's inside.
Yeah, and you can fly that anywhere.
As you approach Velaki, there's actually some people outside now that kind of people aren't barred from entry. There's just more people coming and going. There's actually a couple of Velaki kind of like exiting the town. They're welcome in the town again. There's some other Barovian refugees kind of milling us like near the gate. Again, passive perceptions. You can just
Still
look it
10.
up. Did it change?
18.
15?
Minerva and Vio, you see a hooded figure walking close to you, walking towards you. Kind of amidst a group of others as you kind of enter the gates. And he lifts his head up, and you recognize this man as Aragal, the brother of the Velaki town, the uncle of Arabelle.
Yeah, he was the one that was like not cool with, like he was, or was like one of his men were the one who was with her when she got attacked or something?
Was openly a spy of Strahd, like
yeah.
sent a reconnaissance of him. But he puts his head down after he makes eye contact with you, Vio and Minerva, and he kind of violently shoulders, let's say Minerva, as he passes by.
Hey,
He goes, He goes, watch where you're going. But you very noticeably realize that he slipped something into your pocket. And he walks off without acknowledging you.
Well, I'm gonna put my hand in my pocket and feel for what it is. Is it a note or an item?
It is a note.
I'm gonna wait till we're somewhere else to read that.
Small piece of parchment.
Well, nice seeing you too, huh?
And I'd be like, what a jerk. And then we'll hold on to that for later.
Okay. How much later?
Like, so we're not in the open, so I'm assuming if we can kind of move away from people.
We know where somewhere's empty where no one is.
Oh, because it's a hip happening town now.
Yeah, but you know what's empty now? No one visited. It's Blinkski's.
Yep.
Can we go to Blinsky's, destroy town, or we could go to the church. Either of those two would be cool. But Blinsky's, we get to maybe see Blinksky if we go there, so that's the first one.
I don't think we're going to be surreptitious if we visit Blinksky. Someone's going to overhear something. Mostly Blinksky, but we can just find just somewhere out of the way where there isn't a big crowd.
But everywhere,
by the road.
everywhere has it. It's a vibrant city now. Well, like vibrant. So I'm thinking the church would actually be a really nice place to read it.
You can find an alleyway.
We're still outside of town.
You just want to read a note, yeah. Well, I imagine you just kind of enter the gates. You're kind of close by.
Yeah. So then I'll just like kind of quickly pull it out and like kind of sort of like facing something. You know when like a guy's like peeing like against a wall.
Oh,
it's like that.
The guy over there?
No, I don't actually.
but just Minerva, so like she's really close to the wall, like reading it. So that's. What does the note say?
It says, "Don't read this in public, you idiot." No, it says.
And when I flip it over, what does it say?
You lost the game.
It says, "Spy in the castle. Seeks a meeting to discuss an opportunity. Find the victim amidst the court. Burn this." It is signed with an A.
Because it would be more obvious to burn it, I'm going to eat it.
Minerva?
And then I'm just like chewing it like gum, and I'm like, yes, and the ink is running on my tongue, and it's like,
You just see something pull out of her pocket, and then she stuffs it in her mouth.
Now, I know you like reading and books and stuff like that, but...
Was it a recipe?
Obviously, yes, Vogelsuch, because it was too good to not eat. Don't worry, I'll fill you in later. I guess when we're walking somewhere, so what is it written down in the chat?
Yeah, we also have it in a journal entry handout.
Yeah, okay, cool. Because that's, there's something else to do in the castle. Good news.
Oh boy, even more. What is that?
Well, first of all, I was supposed to burn this, but I thought that'd get too much attention, so I ate it. Secondly, somebody in the castle might be able to help us. We just need to get a meeting with them. We need to find the victim amidst the court. That's the only thing we have.
Court. Does that mean that there's an entire courtroom in the castle?
Well, the court could be nobles or something like that, maybe.
Some sort of sporting arena.
That's true. A noble court, perhaps.
A squared circle.
But somebody's going to be a victim amidst it. So we'll keep an eye out for that.
Irina goes, "It might be someone that Strahd mistreats. Wanting to turn against him. I have no idea who it could be.
Who gave you this note?
You know, Arabelle's uncle. He's openly a spy for Strahd.
Well, he's not openly, but you know, I guess.
Well,
Well, apparently-
we know he is.
I know I said openly, but I just meant like you know his secret.
We all know his secret, that he is a spy for Strahd, and that's why Ben Richten has to keep her safe. So
Then it is trustworthy.
No,
well, I know that he knows about what's happening in the castle. So
I mean, the note is trustworthy.
it's never lied to us.
I find it very-
Paper's never lied to me before.
And he's
Insight
also-
check on the note.
he's been holding on to this for quite some time. I mean, he was waiting for a chance meeting.
The fact that I didn't want to tell us in person means it's very sensitive information. He doesn't want anyone knowing that he knows.
Strahd is the
Did you-
type to be
Esmeralda
watching
goes,
the
"Did you remember
flies."
to chew? That's gonna be... You're gonna have a stomachache if you didn't chew."
It's okay, it's just fiber.
Not to mention anybody who has some sort of ability to see through solid objects can just look into your stomach and read the note.
But what about the ink? Is ink safe to drink? I've never done it before. I'm not about to start.
The ink I have here was made of wine. Perhaps that one's fine.
It's-
and I
it's
take out the bottle
fine,
of
it's-
wine ink that I have.
It's just like charcoal and some resin and stuff. It's a small bit. I'll be fine, as my tongue is still visibly like darker and a little bit of my teeth. It's like those-
Irina goes, maybe we should just cancel the whole dinner if Minerva's gonna be sick.
You get food poisoning.
Well, I don't think. I know you're looking out for me, but we really have to get in there so then we can at least see what it's like and make sure that, you know, Theo doesn't die.
Yes. Also,
That's the
you should
important
probably
part.
probably not use the restroom while you're in the castle. Don't want to deposit the evidence.
Anyway,
Anyway, Irina says that she will go visit the church, visit Father Lucian. Esmeralda tells you that she'll stick around town for a little bit, but you can find her outside the gates of Valaki when you arrive.
okay.
She says she might just go visit the Vistani town. That's close by.
And if we don't find you here, we'll check there.
No, I usually don't travel with a caravan, but I don't get to be with my own people very often. I suppose I owe it to myself. She goes, gives a extravagant bow. He goes, "Till we meet again, then." And Irina, Irina takes your hand, Minerva. He goes, and looks to you all and goes, "Everyone, be safe. He's going to try to charm you with honeyed words and promises. Even if he keeps them, it will be in his favor, not yours. Don't believe. Promise you riches. Don't believe him. Don't be alone with him."
Oh, don't worry. I agree with you 100%.
He's not my type.
Don't travel the castle alone. least in pairs, at least.
That's 4 of us. That's easy enough.
Be careful what you tell him.
Hmm.
Any information he gleans about you, he will use against you, if given the opportunity. He's a master manipulator. He invited you there for a reason. And it's not just for a nice meal and pleasant company.
Yeah, I worry finding out whatever that is.
Even if he doesn't reveal it. It's for a reason, if only even he knows about it. And don't fight him. We're not ready yet.
What? Fight an extremely powerful vampire on his own turf, surrounded by allies?
Well, what was I thinking?
I mean,
Just
no,
like
honestly, that was a fair thought from you.
But, yeah, she lets go of your hand. See you when you return. And then we can prepare for our real journey to the castle.
Yes.
Actually,
Yes, you'll be fine.
actually, Esmeralda will let you know that they'll make camp close by to the gates. So they'll let's say they oh, they already said it. They'll just wait here and travel there later.
So then, if we happen upon a werewolf husband, we could send him in a specific direction. We need to let him run off, maybe.
I don't even know how to answer that question.
Well, we need to rescue somebody from Ravenloft, and maybe if we can't bring him with us, we can send him off through some sort of secret exit.
Oh, he's just saying it's such a wild situation that you wouldn't know where to begin, what you should do. So,
All right.
but
If we know you're going to be in a general area, we'll send him that way.
But you will. Unless you want to make any preparations here, that's what we'll call for tonight as you prepare to journey towards Ravenloft gates.
Right. I'm looking so forward to it.
Hey, at least you can, eat a meal. Vogelsuch, what the hell is he gonna do?
I imagine Strahd has been working night and day to make sure that this is a perfect dinner,
Got to
because
be
he never really
perfect.
does these anymore.
I haven't had a guest over for 100 years. I hope I am not over-preparing.
I am now thinking of that video. I throw out all the furniture. We can't let people know that we live here.
Oh, yeah. And she's trying to clean everything.
Yeah.
You're going to see all these cobwebs and then judge us.
The shoe fell off this chair. We've got to. We just have to burn it.
You know that comic? I don't know if he still makes them, but those very literal aliens. I think it's called Strange Beings.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, one of the first ones is so funny to me. It's like the aliens are having guests, and one is like, "Oh, I enjoy your dwelling. It is very expensive looking and clean." And the other one goes, "Yes, we own many things, but we hid them."
Yeah.
Oh, I think I remember that one.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah, when you clean up your house, like, yeah, I'm gonna hide all the things we own so we don't, so no one can see it. But
My mom has to do that because One of her clients ended up getting invited over to her place, and then she realized that there were so many things inside of her house that she was told to throw away, but she ended up taking to her house instead. So she had to find a place to basically hide away a bunch of like blue ceramics and stuff like that.
Yep. Anyway, yep, that's it for today.
Whee!
So gotta go to the Joey just needs another week so he can go roam around in Castle Ravenloft Minecraft.
Oh yeah, I did mention that I think I posted pictures. I downloaded a Castle Ravenloft Minecraft map, and I was using it to kind of understand the layout a little better.
Good idea.
That's so cool that someone did that.
Yeah, it's pretty like 1-to-1 from what I can tell.
Well, I mean, when you break a map down to 5-foot squares, I mean,
All right, I will let you know about next week. We should be good since we got a few weeks off. A couple weeks off. I use that to prepare a little bit. So
okay.
Cool.
yeah,
Thanks, Joey. Thanks, everyone.
Yep.
Have fun.
this is
Get you
like
next time.
kind of the turning point of the module, I believe.
I mean, of course.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
It feels like the end or beginning of a chapter.
Of an experience.
What's this
The
like?
end is the beginning.
Going to Ravenloft is kind of like the big looming threat that's like literally in the background of everything.
Yeah.
So like now that you're finally going, it's like okay, now things are getting real. Okay.
This is gonna be like entering and getting to the castle is gonna be like Citizen
Welcome to
Kane
Jurassic
opening
Park.
with I'm thinking Citizen Kane opening where they're zooming in or cutting in closer and closer to Xanadu until you finally get to the thing. I'm sure everybody here has seen Citizen Kane.
No, but I've seen Xanadu. I didn't know that there was a roller skate a future inside Citizen Kane.
It's a different Xanadu. It's not
Alright.
the same.
Thanks everyone. Bye.
Have fun.
Bye.
Bye.
I mean, you can say if you want. I'm just saying I'm stopping recording.